I should start singing De Vieni alla finestra. Avi Avital, that is one of the most famous licks, as it were, for mandolin in all of classical music. It is the beginning of the serenade of Don Giovanni De Vieni alla finestra.
Exactly, yes.
But you're taking the mandolin out of the orchestra pit and in front of the orchestra. A crusader for the mandolin.
I hope so, yeah.
When did this bug bite you?
Oh, several stations in my life, several times in my life. But I think the most formative moment was when I was just finishing my music academy in Jerusalem, and for very funny reasons, I never had a mandolin teacher. I was always studying with a violin teacher, simply because there wasn't any mandolin teacher at the music academy. So I played all the violin repertoire on the mandolin.
Well, that's why you play the Four Seasons as part of your repertoire, right?
For example, I still do a lot, but I was 23 years old. I just graduated from the music academy in Jerusalem. I started to win competitions. I started to get some concerts also outside of Israel, and I thought to myself, wait a second, if I want to call myself a mandolin player, I can go on and just playing violin music or do Don Giovanni for the rest of my life, although I love that.
It's a great star turn.
It's the best opera of Mozart. It's the best part.
Sure.
Don't mind me saying. Totally objective.
Well, it's fascinating because, of course, in American popular culture, the mandolin has never suffered. Pop groups like Mumford & Sons, although it's an English group, and the new host of Prairie Home Companion is Chris Thile, who's a great mandolin player. And the mandolin is not an unloved instrument, except in the concert hall. And there really is, if I remember right, only one really famous early concerto for mandolin, the Vivaldi. And you'll play it on these concerts.
That we will play, yeah.
Sort of an introductory. In other words, if you've never heard the mandolin in front of an orchestra before, this is what it sounds like.
Exactly. This is the Old Testament of the mandolin repertoire. And Vivaldi, it's funny because Vivaldi is connected to the mandolin, is often associated with the mandolin because of that concerto and another concerto for two mandolins. Those are the two concerti that Vivaldi wrote for the mandolin, and that's why people associate Vivaldi with the mandolin.
Sure.
Just to compare, for the bassoon, he wrote 37 concerti. Nevertheless, these two concerti were really two above the average at that time for this caliber of a composer. And therefore, we mandolin players around the world are grateful for Vivaldi to have written this sweet two concerti.
Would you finish off our little time together with a small serenade?
Sure.
Thank you.
Well, I'll play a little bit of the mandolin concerto that we're going to play, just the tutti of the beginning, that we're going to play together with the orchestra. The interesting thing about this mandolin concerto by Vivaldi is that Vivaldi indicates the entire orchestra to play pizzicato throughout the concerto. For his time, it's avant-garde.
Yeah.
You know, and the whole orchestra playing only pizzicato. There's 3 movements, and that was Vivaldi's way to kind of bow to the mandolin, like the entire orchestra
is paying homage to this beautiful
becoming a mandolin orchestra to support it. So it's go like this.
Thank you, Avi.
Thank you very much.